I would say that the teacher who's made the biggest difference in my life is probably Vivian Shipley, who is the Distinguished Teaching Humanist at Southern Connecticut State University. Interestingly, unlike most people who probably choose a teacher from high school or college, which for me was many, many years ago, the reason I'm choosing Vivian Shipley is because she was the teacher who was in charge of my Masters of Fine Arts program that I entered in the year 2010 and graduated in 2013. She marked a change for me from being a lawyer and a teacher of law to being a writer, a poet, a published poet, and my life is totally changed today as a result of my having entered that MFA program. So I had a friend named Pat Mottola, who I knew had gone into the first year of this MFA program that Vivian was in charge of. And I had no intentions of getting an MFA, none. Was perfectly happy with what I was doing. In fact, I thought it was superfluous. And then I broke my ankle. I was coming out of a poetry reading. It was dark. I fell over a curb. I broke my ankle. I was laid up for the weekend. And I started thinking, what do I want to do next? And out of the blue, this idea came to me. I think I want to get an MFA, something I never even thought about. So I called Pat and I said, Pat, do you recommend the program that you're in right now? And she said, absolutely. I think it's fabulous. Now, Pat and I now work in the Connecticut Poetry Society daily. She's one of the co-presidents, and I'm somebody who directs a monthly program for CPS on poets on poetry. But the point is, but for Pat, who is now active with me in the Connecticut Poetry Society, I probably would not, oh, and of course, but for the broken ankle, I probably would not have an MFA. I probably would not be teaching literature as I am now at the University of Hartford. And really, I have to say that the linchpin in that whole change in my life was Vivian Shipley. So I give her credit for giving me a whole new profession, and a different way to look at life, and I just want to acknowledge her generosity of spirit. Vivian Shipley, unlike any other teacher I've ever met, says to her students, I will read as many drafts as you want to send me. That is an extraordinarily expansive spirit. It shows her love of poetry and her interest in helping other poets be the best they can be. So, Vivian, thank you.